Hey Aquarius, welcome to your weekly forecast for May 6th through the 12th. This will be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. As always, I will have the deck info in the link to the a link in the description of the video. We're gonna see what's coming up for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Lots of big planetary energies going on right now, guys. I am not an astrology expert by any means. I will not attempt to break it down for you. But I can say that this seems to be a week where a lot of the signs are going through pretty big transformations. Some signs are a little feisty. We'll see what's coming up for Aquarius. This is going to be focused on money, family, spiritual development, blockage removal. The love videos will begin posting Sunday night for the month of May, so you can check those out when they are posted, or you can hit notification and subscribe. Okay, here's your Monday, Tuesday, Aquarius. Your Wednesday, Thursday. Your Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. All right, darlings. Ooh, Aquarius, you got the Emperor. Okay, Emperor, you may be dealing with an Aries, or I've been told that Emperor could also be a Scorpio male, depending on the situation. Again, I'm not sure how that has been determined, but I have read that. Emperor, for me, however, I feel it's more of like a personality thing, okay? This could be you coming into the Emperor energy by the way that I'm feeling him in the card right now, or it could be that you're going to be dealing with a person with this kind of energy. So Emperor is a very, very stable person, a very experienced person, a very opinionated person, and they don't really look for the approval of others. They go based on their own experiences. They can come off as very opinionated when they really care about somebody, and like they know best or they know everything. It's because they have been around and they've been through a lot. So I mean, it's if they say something is not good or something is good, they've experienced it. They're going from their experience. Sometimes the Emperor can be someone who's coming in and really, really helping you establish a foundation in your life. It's a major arcana card, so if this is a person coming in, it would be a significant soulmate. Okay, it would be something very significant. And if it is a romantic soulmate, it would not be like your traditional romantic relationship. This is going to be somebody who's going to need space, who's going to need alone time, but who's actually also going to be able to give you a strong sense of connection, right? But it's not like your typical type of situation if it's love. I'm not focusing too much on love, but we will be getting into the love readings tomorrow and Monday when those begin posting, so you can check back for that. I'm going to pull a clarifier as to how Emperor may be showing up in your lives. Ooh, we have 10 of Swords. So I feel that you're ending an old kind of cycle and you're coming into a new structure, restructuring. Because when I look at Emperor, I was feeling like a sense of power. I wasn't feeling a sense of loss. So I feel that maybe last week or maybe over the course of this weekend, you've been letting go of something, like you're walking away from an old cycle or an old way of doing things. And the beginning of this week that we're coming into, the 6th through the 12th, you're putting down a new foundation. Some of you may have someone who's helping you with this, who's stepping in. This could be someone who maybe it's like a friendship or a business partner, but there's also maybe some chemistry there for some of you. But some of you are coming into this energy where you're just like, you know what? I'm ready to do life on my terms, in my way, right? And so some of you may have a person coming in that's helping you to be a little bit more like that, who's maybe breathing that confidence into you or helping you come into that fierce energy. Some of you are just coming into it on your own. It is a general reading, so it's going to be different for different ones of you. But this is significant. Again, this is major arcana. This is a big life shift. This is a big life change in which your life is never going to be the same again, but in a good way, in a positive way. People see 10 of Swords and they get worried. It's always been my experience in my readings. Anytime I've had 10 of Swords come up, I've seen it come up. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze here. Sorry about that. I paused the camera so you wouldn't have to hear it. Some people complain if I sneeze. I don't sneeze that often, but people get upset sometimes if I sneeze on camera. Um, People get freaked out when they see 10 of Swords, but in my readings, anytime it's come up for me or somebody I'm reading for over the years, I've seen it's been right before a really positive shift in your life. It's been right before something really good ends up happening or a really good change happens. So 10 of Swords could be just getting control of yourself by being able to kick some habit or some addiction, like healing from it, being done with it. It could be getting out of a toxic cycle, a karmic situation, and just coming into your independence. The Emperor is very independent, very structured energy. So if life has been feeling out of control for you for a while, Emperor and 10 of Swords showing up is letting us know it's very safe to say that that chaotic feeling is going to be in the past very soon, that you're coming into a sense of stability now. Okay, your Wednesday, Thursday is Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new job offer for some of you, a promotion. It's a new shift in the way that you're dealing with money. Okay, every tarot reader has certain cards that have a little extra meaning for them. For example, I love the Emperor card and I have a very clear understanding of it, but one of my favorite readers, she sees the Emperor card and she's like, oh, if you have a father who's passed away, then you're going to be receiving a message from him. And for some of you, that may be what's happening in the beginning of the week, but I'm just giving you an example that some readers have a little extra attachment to a certain card because of the way it's shown up in their readings. Ace of Pentacles is one of those cards for me. I've seen Ace of Pentacles come up for people right before they're about to have a really massive blockage removal. Like, say you were stuck for a very long time and you just couldn't get out of a certain cycle of poverty or heartbreak, or you've just been stuck in a living situation or stuck in a job or stuck not being able to find a job. Something that's just been, just for the longest time, you haven't been able to shake it. When I see Ace of Pentacles, it's letting me know that you're finally going to shake it. You're going to finally have the breakthrough, and you're elevating yourself into a higher vibration, into a higher energy. Okay, so not only is abundance coming in, you're breaking some old block. You know, some people call them curses or family curses, or you know, whatever you want to label it as. Many of you midweek, Aquarius, are breaking out of something that just you feel has been following you for a long time, or you haven't been able to shake. You're finally coming out of it. Like I said, there's a lot of really massive planetary shifts right now that are helping a lot of people take charge and make changes. If any of you are experts in astrology, you know, or have a good handle on what's going on, please feel free to let people know in the comments, you know, because I know some people really like to know the science behind it. I don't know a whole lot about it. My understanding is very basic, so I don't want to put false information out there. But what I can tell you is, like I said, there's massive shift energy right now, and it's coming up in all the different readings. I feel it myself personally. And I have read a little bit about what's going on right now, that people are going to be clearing cycles from the past few years. So this is a good time, you guys. This is a good time of change. And Ace of Pentacles is letting us know that many of you are having a really massive breakthrough energetically midweek. For some of you, it may come by way of an epiphany before an opportunity. So you may get a massive idea where you're like, oh my God, why have I not thought about that till now? So, but again, that idea is going to lead to the success. So some of you, it'll come by way of an epiphany. For some of you, it's an actual opportunity that's coming in. For some of you, you're making room in your life. Okay, but you're doing it in a very decisive way where you're like, you know what, this isn't working for me. I'm going to set this down and I'm going to go start this thing up. So some of you are starting a business or a project even. But whatever it is, you're stepping into that abundant energy. Ooh, Aquarius. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you've got Queen of Fire. She's one of my favorites. I adore her. I love her. So some of you may have fire in your moon or rising. Some of you may be dealing with a fire sign. However, I'm focusing on Aquarius in this reading. I'm focusing on you, Aquarius. So I'm feeling more so that this is you, that you're stepping into the Queen of Fire energy. Okay, or Queen of Wands, I'm sorry, but which is the same as Queen of Fire, really, but you know, Queen of Wands. So even if you're not a fire sign, or even if you don't have fire in your chart, I feel this card is saying that you're stepping into her qualities I'm sorry, not mid, at the end of the week. Okay, so we talked about that Ace of Pentacles in the middle of the week, where you're having this blockage removal, you're having this epiphany. It's like you're not even wasting any time. That energy is shifting and you're already Queen of Fire. You're like, it's go time. Like you're all about it. You're moving forward. Queen of Fire is someone who has not had the easiest life, and she's had to work very hard for everything she has. She hasn't had people hand her things. She's had to work her butt off for what she has. And a lot of the times I see that she comes up for people who really try to keep the peace and really try not to be dramatic, and they work really, really hard. And sometimes they're very good employees. Their bosses will make a lot of money off of them, or the companies they work for, they'll make a lot of money for the company they work for. But they get a lot of not being appreciated, you know, not being paid fairly. And when they do try to speak up, you know, they might kind of get pushed in the corner. And then it happens a few times, and then eventually they get very fed up and they're like, I can't do this anymore. And they're like, I know what I bring to the table. I know what my talents and gifts are. I know what I'm worth, and I'm not going to put up with this anymore. And they'll either just go off and they'll start filling out a bunch of resumes, or they'll start a business, or like if it's their personal life, they're like, I'm going to go out and make some new friends, I'm going to go out and I'm going to have a good time, I'm done with being single, I'm going to go out and find somebody. Whatever it is, like they go out and they make it happen. And not only do they make it happens fast, because they're fed up, they're over it. And once they reach their success, once she reaches her success, she doesn't forget where she came from. She doesn't get a big head. She stays humble. You know, she's successful. She's the life of the party. She's funny. She's confident. She's sexy. She doesn't have time for drama. She's busy living her best life. You know, people like to be around her, and she stays humble. So a lot of you are coming into that energy, Aquarius. You're coming into this just go-getter energy. You're getting over your fear of success. You're getting over your fear of being seen. Of some of you have a fear of being seen, and you're just owning it. You're owning all the things about you that make you so wonderful, and you're not being apologetic about any of it. It's that unapologetically, you know, you fierce energy, right? So very motivated. If you've been feeling stuck, or if you've been feeling lackluster for a long time, prepare for a big shift in energy where you're like, I don't even know who I am right now, but I like it, right? You're coming into that energy. So it's very exciting. Check out your moon sign and rising sign videos as well, because some weeks they may resonate more. Some weeks they may just give you some added little extra tidbits of information, you know, for your specific planetary makeup. And if you need a private reading, there's a link in the description of the video that will take you to the Calendly link to schedule. I am going to be closing shop for a few weeks, mid-May, so we're kind of coming up on that. I think there might be a couple of appointments still left before then. And then so if not, you know, you can schedule for like end of May, beginning of June, when I'm doing private readings again. I'm still going to post videos while I'm on my quote-unquote vacation. It's going to be a working vacation. I'm going to be working on material and things for the channel and getting organized. So you'll still have the weekly videos. You'll still have the love videos. You'll still have the social media posts. That's not going to change. I'm just not going to do private readings for a few weeks. It's temporary, and then I'll be back on doing that as well. All right, my darlings, I thank you so very much for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for being here. Take care.